Caitlin Clark has never been one to back down, but even the toughest players need support when the spotlight burns a little too bright. After a week filled with rough fouls, viral clashes and rising tensions on the court, the Indiana Fever rookie is taking a moment to express gratitude. In this video, we're breaking down everything: the foul, the fight, the fallout, and Sophie's bold explanation that has fans fired up. Let's get into it. The Brawl. The WNBA has just dropped that its first round of All-Star fan voting returns this season, and Indiana Fever fans made sure their voices were heard. 4 Fever players landed in the top 10 for fan votes, but the name grabbing the most unexpected attention right now is not even at the top of that list. That honour belongs to 28-year-old guard Sophie Cunningham, who has quickly become a fan favourite, and not just for her performance on the court. She's now being called Caitlin Clark's bodyguard, after a heated showdown against the Connecticut Sun turned into one of the most talked about moments of the season. Before Indiana's last Sunday's matchup with the Las Vegas Aces, Cunningham took some time to address the fiery events that had unfolded just days earlier. She made it clear she stands by what she did. "I'm not focused on the extracurricular activities, and you know what? During that, it was just part of the game." Cunningham said, "I think the refs had a lot to do with that. It was a build-up for a couple of years now of them just not protecting the star player of the WNBA. So, at the end of the day, I'm going to protect my teammates." She meant business about those words, and that's what I do. I'm a team player, she said. So, what really happened? Well, it all started during the Fever's electric game against the Sun on Tuesday. Tensions were already high when Caitlin Clark was poked in the eye during the third quarter by Sun guard JC Sheldon, a rivalry that stretches all the way back to their Big Ten college days. Naturally, Clark didn't take kindly to the contact and responded with visible frustration. But what happened next was pure chaos. Tina Charles of the Sun tried to step in between the two guards, seemingly to de-escalate the situation, but things exploded when Marina Mabrey charged over and violently shoved Clark to the floor in what many actually called a cheap shot. The moment went viral within minutes, and fans across social media erupted in outrage. Somehow, despite the force and the unnecessary nature of the shove, Mabrey avoided being ejected, though she did receive a technical foul. The WNBA later revisited that call and decided to upgrade Mabrey's foul to a flagrant 2, a move that would have surely gotten her tossed if it had been assessed during the game. Clark, Charles and Sheldon were also penalised, with Clark and Charles earning technicals and Sheldon receiving a flagrant 1 for her role in the escalating tension. As for Cunningham, well, she was ejected on the spot late in the fourth quarter after taking matters into her own hands. With less than a minute left in the game, Sheldon came up with a steal and tried to race down the court, but Cunningham, still clearly bothered by the earlier foul on Clark, grabbed Sheldon by the head and yanked her to the ground. It was a hard foul, and one that started up another wave of chaos. Sheldon quickly sprang up, furious, and rushed at Cunningham, while Lindsay Allen of the Sun wasn't also far behind, shoving Cunningham all the way into the baseline crowd. It turned into a full-on scuffle with multiple players getting involved and referees scrambling to restore order. In the aftermath, Cunningham was hit with a flagrant 2 and ejected. Sheldon and Allen were each given technicals and also tossed from the game. The league later handed Cunningham an additional fine, not just for the foul, but for actively participating in the fight that followed. But here's the twist: fans loved her for it. As Cunningham walked off the court, Fever fans gave her a standing ovation, and that support didn't die down. In fact, it exploded. Her jersey completely sold out in the Fever's team store, and her social media numbers soared. On Instagram and TikTok alone, she gained hundreds of thousands of new followers practically overnight. "It's cool, it's funny what people are kind of attracted to," Cunningham said with a grin the day after. "I'm just trying to keep the main thing, and that's basketball. Trying to win games, sticking up for my teammates, and that's all part of it." Even with all the physical altercations, no suspensions were handed out. The WNBA confirmed on Wednesday that despite multiple ejections and upgraded fouls, none of the players involved would be suspended going forward. But the officiating didn't go unnoticed as well, and not in a good way either. After the game, officials defended their original call on Mabrey's shove, claiming it didn't meet the standard for a flagrant 2 or an ejection. But just one day later, the league admitted they got it wrong. Mabry should have been ejected on the night, which only fueled frustration among players, coaches and even fans. Fever head coach Stephanie White was one of the most vocal critics after the game. She didn't hold back when discussing the way the officials handled things. "I started talking to the officials in the first quarter. We knew this was going to happen," White said. "You could tell it was going to happen. So they've got to get control of it. They've got to be better." She added, "Everybody in the league is getting better except the officials." So what WNBA fans said about Sophie Cunningham's clear shot at JC Sheldon. And just when you thought the Sophie Cunningham saga couldn't get any wilder, she doubled down in the most Gen Z way possible. Fresh off the viral chaos of Tuesday's clash against the Connecticut Sun, the Indiana Fever guard took to TikTok to poke fun at the entire incident, and WNBA fans absolutely ate it up. In the video, Cunningham lip syncs to Selena Gomez's lyric, "Can't keep my hands to myself. I mean, I could, but why would I want to?" A not so subtle nod to the hard foul she delivered on JC Sheldon, which earned her a flagrant 2, an ejection and later a fine. She knew exactly what she was doing, and her caption made it crystal clear. "It's a joke. The sound was too fitting. Happy game day, #FYP, she wrote. "It was bold, it was cheeky, and the fans were here for it." What might have started as a moment of team-first aggression on the court has now exploded into a full-on cultural moment. The comment section on that post turned into a love letter to Cunningham from fans all over the world, many of whom didn't even watch basketball before this. One fan commented, "Angel Reese was right. We aren't watching WNBA because of one person. We now have another reason to watch, and Reese still isn't on that list." Another said, "Do I watch basketball? No. Do I love Caitlin Clark and now Sophie? Yes." And the praise didn't stop there. Many other fans selling on to comment their thoughts in her comment section, like, "Girl, you have become a national treasure off that night alone. Officially a Fever/Enforcer Sophie fan. Girl, that foul put you on the world map. I'm in Italy and now you are world teammate of the century in my eyes. Respect. Keep it up. Actions have consequences. Caitlin doesn't deserve all the fouls and harsh treatment. If the WNBA and refs aren't doing anything, someone should. You stepped up. Good. Stick up for your teammate since no one else will. I live in South Africa and don't even watch basketball, but after the vid I saw last night, you're my hero." These were all comments from impressed fans. It was clear that Cunningham ceased being just a basketball player anymore. She became a phenomenon. That single TikTok has racked up over 600,000 likes, 9,500 comments, 9,600 bookmarks and 20,000 shares, and that's in a little over 24 hours. What started as a joke quickly turned into a rallying cry for fans fed up with the treatment Caitlin Clark has received this season, and they see Sophie as the one player brave enough to finally say, "Enough." Now, she's not just a Fever enforcer, she's a worldwide fan favourite. From the hardwood to the timeline, Sophie Cunningham just became the WNBA's newest sensation. Well, this situation just amplified something Caitlin Clark and the Fever have been feeling for a while now, that they're not getting the protection they deserve on the court. Clark in particular has taken hit after hit this season without getting the kind of fouls called that many believe she's earned. So now she's got teammates like Sophie Cunningham stepping up and pushing back. And while the league figures out how to clean up its officiating and maintain control in heated moments, Clark made it a point to thank both her team and the fans who've rallied behind her through all of it. With all the drama going around the Fever, we know one thing, and it is the fact that this team is not backing down, and neither are the fans. So what do you think about Sophie's reactions in the match to defend Clark? Let us know in the comments section below. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Bye.